What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Caramela, which is a very familiar dupe that you guys all know and love. You can even know by the vibe of Caramela. If I read you the notes for this, you would immediately know what this is supposed to be a dupe of. And even by the name Caramela, you know what this is supposed to be a dupe of. This is supposed to be a dupe of Bianco Latte by Giardini Toscana. So essentially, this smells very similar to Bianco Latte. But if you've been around the block as much as I have, you know that there's a spectrum of Bianco Latte dupes. There's the caramel heavy ones like Caramel Cascade, the more gourmandy, foodie ones like Cream Velvet, and then there is the heavier, milky, more ooey gooey ones like Eclair. I would say this falls along the lines more of the Caramel Cascade one. This is very caramel heavy, but also light as air. Floweriness there, but I'm not 100% sure if there's a lot of floweriness in here. It's just very light, very airy, very caramel heavy. I like this a lot. I am a sucker for Bianco Latte DNA, so I'm a fan of this fragrance immediately. So let's look at the spray and see how good this atomizer is. Very nice spray. That was a pretty decent atomizer, so no complaints there. Now let's take a look at the notes. The top notes for this are caramel milk, the middle notes are tonka bean and honey, and the base notes are vanilla and white musk. If you know what Bianco Latte smells like, you know what you're getting. This is pretty decent, this is pretty good, this is pretty cheap. So if you're looking for the cheapest version of Bianco Latte, I think this is more or less around there, but it's very good, it's very decent, and I would recommend it if you're a caramel lover. So I would recommend this over Caramel Cascade. It's very cheap and it can do sprays. In terms of performance, this projects about 6 feet, then dies down to like maybe 2 feet by hour 2, and then stays a 1 foot bubble for the rest of the day. It is pretty good projector and performer. In terms of projection and longevity, I give it a 9. This is a 9 overall scent. I really like this scent. It's basically Caramel Cascade without that rubberiness. Very good for females, very good for anybody who likes sweetness. Next one is Pistachio by Norah, by Adyan, by Afnan. This is the green bottom, same little tassel, same little vibe, like a really nice surprise, especially when I consider that the other Afnan fragrance that I have, I hate passionately, which is Kunafa Dubai chocolate one. To me, that smells horrid. It smells incredibly pistachio-y and creamy pistachio. Like, I was shocked. I was almost scared off by all the pistachio scents I've had, because I've had the meaty pistachios that kind of smell like those barbecue pistachios that you get on the store. I haven't had a true pistachio scent. To me, is like pure cream pistachio. Love this one. Love this one. So let's look at the notes. So the top notes for this are bergamot, pistachio ice cream, cardamom, hazelnut, and rum. The middle notes are lily of the valley, raspberry, geranium, jasmine, peony, and pear. And the base notes are whipped cream, marshmallow, cotton candy, tonka bean, and lucum, which I have no idea what that is. I think this is pretty unisexy, so I love this. This is a 10 in scent. Projection longevity, pretty much last all day, 10. For how cheap this is, I love this. This is fabulous. I recommend it for everybody. Love this. I really hope I'm not steering you down the wrong path and you smell what I smell, because this was incredibly good. And if you don't smell the same thing, I'm gonna be so disappointed. If you get this and it smells awful, tell me. The next one we're looking at is Nora Bella by Adyan by Anfar. This is supposed to be a dupe of Perfumes de Marly Delina, and Delina is a very nice scent, and every interpretation of it does it a little bit differently. They either lean a little bit heavier on the fruit, lean a little bit heavier on the florals, or add something else to make it more interesting. I think this one, what they do is they lean a little bit heavier on the floral. So this leans a little bit more mature than Delina does, but I can sense Delina there. It's very nice. Now let's look at the notes for this. The top notes for this are mandarin, bergamot, rhubarb, nutmeg, and lychee. The middle notes are blackcurrant, Turkish rose, vanilla, Battaglia. The middle notes are blackcurrant, Turkish rose, vanilla, Battaglia, peony, musk. The base notes are Haitian vetiver, whipped cream, cashmerean, incense, and cedar. Definitely a fruity mix together, giving a very nice Delina-like scent. I like this. Performance, I would give it maybe an 8 or 7, and scent, I would give it a 9, because I've tried Delina before and it's pretty close to this. Overall, great scent. Last one that we're doing is Norah Lychee by Adyan by Afnan. It's nice, it's sweet, you'll smell nice. The notes for this are blackcurrant, Italian lemon, red apple, lychee. The middle notes are jasmine, sambac, violet, and rose, and the base notes are vanilla absolute, sandalwood, amber, sugar, and musk. But kind of flat, very sweet, kind of overwhelming. It's a good scent. It's just not necessarily something I love because it's so over the top. Overall, I would give this in terms of scent maybe an 8. Performance, it's very strong. It lasts all day, so I would give it like a 9. Generally speaking, this is a great little scent if you're looking for something young and something that screams youthful femme energy. This is it. Or if you're looking for something to sweeten up another scent, this might be good for that. So that's my thoughts on these scents, guys. These were pretty surprising. The quality of these were pretty great in my opinion. I really hope you try them and like them because I was shocked powerful and nice they were. None of them are super complicated. That's a caveat there. They don't have complex vibe kind of thing, like one note kind of thing, and then they never really evolve or change or grow or whatever. They're just very general, this is what you're getting kind of vibe, which is good for some occasions, right? Like if I want to smell like Delina or smell like flowers all day, this is what I get. If I want to smell very sweet, this is what I'll get. If I want to smell pistachio, this is what I'll get. And if I want to smell like caramel all day, this is what I'll get. So I would definitely recommend it if that's your vibe. Remember that scents are subjective. What I like isn't necessarily something you'll like, but I'll be devastated if you don't like the pistachio one. And always remember to smell your best. See ya.